Hi, I'm Sawyer, and I am going to be demonstrating a couple of proper techniques to swing a baseball bat. I learned how to swing a baseball bat very, very young, between 3 and 4, and it's my absolute favorite sport. Um, I'm hoping to coach baseball with my teaching degree, and this speech will be given multiple times throughout my coaching career. So. A couple of things you want to start out with. Just know you got to be comfortable in your stance. It's all about how comfortable you are um, in your stance uh, throughout the whole process, really. Balance, technique, and being comfortable. The first thing you want to do is how you grab the bat. Um, a little bit. You just want to kind of just roll your hands over the bat. It doesn't have to be any tight grip. You don't want to have white knuckles. Just very loose grip, comfortable grip. And then the second thing you want to do is where you hold your hands in your stance. Your feet will be a little more than shoulder width apart. You just take the bat out in front of you and you swing it back and forth until you get to a spot where your hands are going to be. Right there. That's where I want my hands to be. So continuing in this, that was the first step, putting your hands in the spot. Swing the bat back and forth, and then when you get to a comfortable spot, that's where your hands want to be. So step 2 is going to be load. So you're going to switch your weight from even, comfortable across your body, where your hands are in your stance, and you want to shift that weight backwards onto your back foot. You'll come up on your toe a little bit. I know you can't see my toe, but you'll come up on your toe, on your front toe. So I'm going to rock back, and that's it. I'm ready to swing. So we'll go through that again. You get in your stance, get your hands ready, and you're going to load your weight. Now this goes directly into step 3. Step 3 is bringing your hips and your hands through. So you're going to load, and you're going to rotate. Your hands and your hips. Oh, you can't see my hip, the top of my hip right there. You bring your hands and your hips through at the same time. So you get stance, hands ready, load, and you're going to bring your hips through. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go into step 4, and it comes directly after you have brought your hips through. So you're going to get back here, and you're going to load. You're going to bring your hips through, and then you're going to bring the head of your bat. You're going to be looking at the head of your bat right out here in front of you. You're going to be right in the middle of the strike zone, and you're going to be up on your back foot. You've shifted your weight backwards, and then when you come through and you hit step 4, you're going to be shifting your weight forward. Almost all of your weight's going to be on your front foot now. So we're going to put that together. So get your hands back, and we're going to hands up, load, bring our hands in our hips, and then hit the head of our bat, and then step 5 is follow through. Follow through is just you swinging around. All of that has got to be very smooth, very comfortable. There's a couple of different ways you can put that together, but it's all going to be in the same kind of sync. A lot of people have their own kind of stance when they get up here, get on a rhythm. 2 of my favorite players to watch growing up are Kevin Youkilis. He played for several different teams, but he's most notable for the Boston Red Sox, which I am not a fan of. He actually switched teams to my team, which is the Yankees, but his stance like this. His hand was above his head, he'd rock his bat back and forth. Very smooth motion, just very awkward stance. Another guy people probably know as Albert Pujols, when he puts his hands way up high and he bounces his bat straight up and down. And let's go one more. Gary Sheffield, he used to take his bat and he used to just wiggle it back and forth. But all of their wiggling and bouncing all comes back into the load, process, head of the bat, follow through. Now, one thing you want to know once you get to step 3, step 4, and step 5 is balance is very key. If you're not on balance, um, your whole swing, your whole, all of your power is going to be lost with you not having any balance. So when you come through, you load, you hit step 3, you want to just hold it until you're comfortable with your stance, and then hit 4, and then hit 5. There's a training drill you can do with this technique, and you can take a 2x4 and stand on it just with the balls of your feet and practice uh, this whole system. Uh, it's only 5 steps, not that difficult. You just got to put it all together. We'll go through it one more time. Hands up, it's your stance. That's step 1. Step 2 is your load. Step 3 is your hips in your hand, right here. Step 4, head of the bat. Step 5 is your follow through. And that is the proper way to swing a bat.